You're in the running for Idiot of the Week. Hello, episode 10, James Talks for 30 Minutes podcast. And I know it's been a while, but we'll be more consistent, I promise. I know I probably say that pretty much every episode, but we will be more consistent because everything's back to normal. Melbourne's pretty much back to normal, except we didn't have the masks. Now we have the masks again because one guy at the tennis fucking got, what happened? One guy at the tennis got COVID. He was working for the tennis or something, and then he had to go to a hotel.
At the hotel, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, he's at the hotel, but they locked everything, not locked everything down. They just made us all wear masks again, which I mean, fuck. I mean, if it's spread, right, everyone will be like, fucking, well, you can't win, can you? Because if it spreads, everyone's going to go, oh fuck, we suck. Dan Andrews sucks. And then and then now he's like, everyone put your mask on. And everyone's like, oh, what a square. But he's all right. I don't know where I sit with that. I'm not sure. He's done all right, but but I mean, look, fuck it. We're back. We're on board. We're working again, going in the office. Lance has got a job in a bar, and Lance, with a body like yours, that was bound to happen. You've got the image for it. So, and yeah, but also I have an audience today. I have my friend Cormac is sitting on my couch today, and I don't usually have an audience, but he's staying with me at the moment. So he's a long-time friend of mine. We've been friends since we were 16, I think, or 17 or something. So anyway, so he's here today, and there you go. That's what's been happening. So yeah, but Lance, tell me the goss, mate. What's been going on with you? Tell me before I start talking absolute shit. Tell me what's been going on with you.
Yeah, working at a bar, slowly killing old guys. That's pretty much it.
Is that two separate things, or?
No. It's combined activity.
Yeah, dude. Imagine being old as. Imagine being like fucking like, because everyone, what's the average age? Like 82 now? Is it 82 in like Australia or something? You die? What? Not the average age. Obviously.
Fuck, I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Because like I think about dying sometimes. Like not like fucking like, oh, I'm gonna do it. Whatever. Like,
are you okay, James?
Yeah, no, I'm okay. I don't mean like, I don't get up sometimes. I don't get up some days and think, today would be a fucking good day to like. Not that, but I just think about like, sometimes when you get like a chest pain and you're like, am I really fucked up inside and I don't know? You know what I mean? Like, my time has come. Is my time today? Or when, but like, because I'm one of those people, like I'm not a hypochondriac, I don't think, but I definitely worry about medical issues all the time. But, well, not all the time, but then like, I'll eat like, I don't know. Like you get to like, because like, you're not, when you're in your 20s, you can just eat fucking pizza shapes all day and you look ripped as. But then, well, not ripped, but you know what I mean? Like your body just kind of dispenses of it. It's like, yeah, fuck, whatever. You're in your 20s, live it up, And then you get to your 30s and how like when you eat something, like I'll eat something bad and the next day I'll feel fucking tired. that's how, you know what I mean, Lance? Like, because people are always like, always go, I noticed lately, there are people that do intermittent fasting and stuff like that, which I think is pretty good. I don't know. I might give it a go, like eat once a day or something. I don't know. I'm not into the science side of it, but Cormac sitting here near me actually is like he's actually like a professional exercise scientist or something, so he could probably tell me. But
what's his verdict?
What's the verdict?
Intermittent fasting good or not?
On fasting, it's 10 words. 10 words. You're unsure. Okay, he's unsure. Jury's out, but. People always go,
confident.
Fucking if you eat once a day and try and eat like in the morning or not or early evening, like your sleep's more restorative and blah blah because your body's not working as hard to process tons of food when you're sleeping and so like that. Which I don't know. I've got no idea if that's true or not. It might be, it might not. It makes sense, but I don't know. But you know how like fucking you get sad. Like I get sad as shit. Dude, I eat a big old, like I will just, like my rule pretty much is every 3 days I'll have junk food. What do you reckon? Is that pretty solid, Lance? Like every 3 days? Because I think I'm pretty solid. Like, you know, I eat like eggs in the morning, and then for lunch I'll have like a wrap, or I'll have like, you know, like I'll have rice, like one of those rice packets. They're nice, like the golden rice ones or whatever. I mean, fuck. I mean, if someone out there knows what I'm talking about, then they're good on you, because they're fucking good. Or, you know, like a nice I'll have like I don't know, like a nice sandwich or something. And then for dinner I'll try and keep it, you know, veggies and like potatoes and stuff. But every 3 days, you best believe it, Lance, I'm blowing that shit out. And I'm having like every 3 days. So last time I had it was Friday. So what is it today? Sunday. So that means Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That means tomorrow night, you know, I'm going in for that goddamn juicy burg.
Smashing Nando's.
Dude, I smash Nando's, man. You know, I don't even talk about it. I ate Nando's 100 times. Dude, I ate Nando's 100 times in a fucking year. Probably more, dude. Do you remember that when I did that? You weren't my friend then. So
nah.
Yeah. Well, we weren't friends. We were destined to be friends. So I could tell you about this. And here it is.
Yeah.
Basically, once I ate Nando's 100 times in a year, and I counted it down on my Instagram story. So I put 1 out of 100, 2 out of 100, 3 out of 100. Dude, I fucking remember I went, okay, it was like New Year's Day 2018. 2018? Yeah, it was New Year's Day 2018, and I went to Nando's on New Year's Day 2018. And Lance, I fucking got a Nando's meal, and I always take photos of it and put it up, because everyone's always like, oh yeah, Bar's eating Nando's again. Like, that's just what everyone just rips on me because I eat it so much. And then, you know, and then I just took a photo of it that day, and I went, Nando's again. And then I wrote 1 out of 100 on it, on that photo, and put it up. And then I was in. I was just a dumb idea. And then I literally fucking did it. I remember I went down to Hobart. I went the whole year, dude. 1 out of 100, 2 out of 100, 3 out of 100, 4 out of 100. I went all out. And Nando's would repost it on their story every like 12 or 13. They'd put it up.
So you were like a celebrity.
Dude, I was fucking killing it. And then they were like, they'd put it up on their story, like, and they'd be like, what a fucking legend, like every 12 or 13. And then they'd be like, when it got to like 50, like they were like halfway. And then, like, you know, what a fucking legend. Like every now and then they put it up, right? And then so a whole year, Lance, a whole fucking year. So what's $100? What's 100 Nando's worth? You reckon? 2005. It's about $25. It's a bit. Let's say it was about $20 a meal. So it's about two grand. So I mean, fucking. So yeah. So I spent all that money, and they're like, oh, this fucking guy. And then I got to 100, and I timed it perfectly, because I think everyone knows by now I'm from Hobart that listens. And I was down in Hobart for like Christmas, and I went to Nando's in North Hobart, which was the original place, where my legend was fucking born. Where I used to go there all the time when I lived in North Hobart and eat Nando's. I went there and ate my 100th Nando's and put up a video. So I spent 2 fucking grand on Nando's for the whole entire year, put up a video, and they reposted the video, and they're like, yeah, well done. That's all they did. That's all they did for me the entire time.
Didn't even get a voucher or anything.
Nothing. And then, and this is the thing that shits me off the most, dude. Then I found out that they have a newsletter thing, whatever it is, and they have member of the month. I found that in January. I found that in fucking January, dude. And do you think I got member of the month for any of those times, or any of those? No, I didn't. I did not get member of the month. Guess who got member of the month in January? Fucking that band Peking Duck. What have they done except make that song? That song. Take me over. That's all they've done. That's not worth Nando's. They would have paid them to eat Nando's. And there's 2 of them.
I think you were robbed.
Dude, I have done. Just because I'm not on fucking CFM, whatever. What's the name of that shit? Oh, what's the commercial one over here? It's like Jono and Christy, and they do fucking they do crap gags. Don't know about them. It's always like, you know, those radio shows. It's always like, ring in with your dumbest moment, ring in with the dumbest thing someone's done, and then you might win a prize. And then it'll be like, All right, we got fucking Rog on the line. Rog, all right, you there, mate? And there's always like, yeah. What happened? Oh, mate, fucking one time I was down the shack and my Uncle John, man, he was fucking running and he fucking fell over. Whoa! Ding, 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 ding. Oh, what an idiot. You're in the running for Idiot of the Week. Yeah, those commercial radio shows. Anyway, that's pretty funny. I mean, I'm not dissing on Nando's. I fucking love Nando's. And if you don't eat meat like me,
what's your go-to with the Nando's?
Like which Nando's or what way you mean?
No, because like for ages I went to Nando's and I didn't know that they did that fake meat stuff. Have you tried that?
Yes, it's my go-to thing. Yeah, they do the mock protein. Yeah. Yeah, I fucking I found out I found out about 6 months ago because I went and I used to get the halloumi one, but I'd take the chicken out of it or whatever. And then I just have like halloumi in it with the Nando sauce, which was yummy as. And then I ordered it and then ate it. And then I was just kind of looking at the menu and I was like, oh, what the fuck, man? They got like fake chicken. This is like the best thing ever. So anyway, and yeah, the first time I had it, I must say, it was good. Like it was nice. I was like, oh, yeah, this is all right. And then the next time I had it, I liked it. But then recently, now I've had it a few times, I really like it. I think they do it pretty well. What do you reckon?
Look, it's a solid 7 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, it's good.
It's like the Hungry Jacks.
It's serviceable as. Oh man, the Rebel Whopper from Hungry Jacks. God, remember that day we found out they made them, and we fucking yeah. God, that's got to be the best value. $12, you get a Whopper meal, dude. It tastes. I think that didn't the CSIRO develop that patty? Is that what happened or something?
I have no idea.
Yeah, what
is
the
that
fuck?
a thing?
Remember those CSIRO things you go to when you're a kid? They'd come to like that. Remember the CSIRO would have like open days, and you go in there, like the CSIRO, and you go in there, be like science works or something, and you go in there as like a 10-year-old. Like clearly not what actually happens. I mean, imagine like they have those science open days where they're like, "Come on, kids, come and fucking," and you know you get in there and like I mean, as if that's what science is. Because you go in there and there'd be a guy and he'd be like, "Come over here, kids. Oh, you better watch out." And there'd be like a little explosion and he'd have like a white coat on. You'd be like, wow, science is cool. I might get into this later on in life. You know what I mean? But I mean, realistically, I mean, you're not going to go in there. It's like, come on, kids, open day science. And they're just there researching diseases. Like really quietly in their corners with like blood and stool samples. Anyway. Yeah. Well, there you go, eh? Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, fucking Phil Collins. Dude, Phil Collins. Do you like Phil Collins?
I like the Tarzan soundtrack.
What? What do you mean? Did he do the Tarzan? Did he do the Tarzan soundtrack?
Yeah, man, like the Disney Tarzan soundtrack. It's Phil Collins, and it kicks ass.
Dude, I did not know that. Man, it's funny how people's lives work. In the 70s, he was in Genesis, and he was on fucking so much acid, dude. Like so much. And he's like a killer drummer and singer. He's so Lance. He's so killer. Man. Like Phil Collins kicks the he's good. Like obviously he's awesome and he's on the radio all the time. And if you listen to the radio, there's like it's always like fucking Phil Collins, whatever. And that Peter Gabriel song that sounds like Phil Collins. But I always think it's Phil Collins. I can't think of the name of the song. But anyway, but he slams. Could you imagine like the drum set, like the modern drum set? Imagine all the fucking jazz drummers and like all the dudes, all the rock beasts, like all the metal fucking dudes with like double bass faster than anything ever. Imagine all those guys, right? Every single song ever made of all time, and you are Phil Collins, and you have made the number one fucking drum fill of all time. I mean, is that like? I mean, like, is that? I mean, you're the king. It's like in the air tonight. That drum solo. Do 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 do. I mean, who doesn't fucking know it? Everyone knows it. Kids know it. You know. Anyway, I don't.
Do you reckon any drummers ever sat down at a drum kit and not played that?
Mate, no. No, it's dude, it's one of my absolute go-tos. Is when I first sit down at a drum kit, I'm just like, all right, what does this drum kit sound like? Ding, 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 ding. It's just so fucking epic. I mean, when he came up with that in the studio, when he just was like, I got to fucking think of a way to get from this part of this, the slow part of this song to this big bit where it comes in and he's fucking going, I'm going off about someone drowning or whatever that song's about. Like someone watching someone drown. But apparently it's a myth. Apparently it's about his divorce. Dude, I don't even know why I find divorce so funny, but I fucking love it. But yeah.
Is that true?
I'm always like tempted to go on Facebook and put up statuses like this if you've been divorced. Like, I don't want to offend anyone, but it's piss funny, man. You know what I mean? Dude, Land Rover, yeah. It's so funny, dude. Divorce. Like, oh, you know how you can do those like backgrounds on Facebook? Like you can do a status and you put like a funky background. I just want to write, I've always been tempted just to write the word divorce and then have like a nice background with like butterflies and stuff. But I just never do it. I don't know. I get cold feet. I'm not too sure. But anyway, you just got to understand and respect Phil Collins. Because that was about, fuck it, Lance. I mean, imagine like people get divorced and stuff. And what do? They might like, have a midlife crisis, or they might go out and buy a Land Rover Discovery or something. But like, I mean, Phil Collins got divorced at the age of 30, right? At the age of 30, dude, he got divorced. I mean, and people get affected like deeply by divorces. Like it fucks with them. It fucks them up. Like it's your whole life and shit. Like you build a life with the partner and stuff like that. Like, and his divorce was so traumatic that he came up with the greatest drum fill of all time. dude, it's so epic, man. Like, oh God. Imagine being like, oh man, his ex-wife was such a bitch that he fucking came up with the best air drumming moment ever. That's how much she annoyed him. That's how much he turned that anger into like, oh, it's just so epic, man. I can't get over it. I know I'm a drummer and stuff, but I don't care. I feel like that just transcends everyone's likes. Talk to anyone, dude. Talk to a 7-year-old kid. Talk to some bogan in fucking Ravenswood in Launceston. They'll know. Imagine, dude, some bogan, you just look at some bogans at like, Coles, and they've got like a hoodie on with the sleeves rolled up and they're just fucked. And they're just walking around looking to steal fucking cucumbers or whatever the fuck. And then they pretend like they're not. But they've got fucking shit in their jacket. Anyway, you could say to that person, and they don't even know how to read, man, probably. You could go, boy, come over here. Dude, how sick is that drum fill? In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins. And they'd be like, yeah, it's fucking epic. Dude, that's how much everyone knows, dude. Everyone knows. Anyway, to me, it's the greatest moment in drumming. Well, I'm sorry. I mean, that's hard to say because it's like, John Bonham from Led Zeppelin and all these fucking legends, Buddy Rich and shit, Billy Ward, Sabbath. There's millions of great drummers all the time doing shit. It's way harder than that. But just the way that song builds up and then just the way he just lays it down. I'll never get over it. Anyway, Lance, all my friends keep fucking laughing all the time about how we made an episode one time that was like James talks for 30 minutes, 20-minute edition. Everyone's always like, And you know what? We're going to do another one today.
Oh, really?
20-minute edition, dude. Because it got so many laughs.
You're up to like 19 minutes now.
I know. And I feel like it's been really good and I've really enjoyed it. And it's nice having an audience. I've got two people here. I've got Cormac and fucking Bibi, my cat. She's fine. Dude, she hates everyone, but Cormac came in and she likes it. She hasn't even run away. She ran away from my mum. My mum was here 2 weeks ago, stayed with us. She ran away from her tons, but not Cormac. But my mum does talk about, being a medical receptionist a lot. So, I mean, even if you're a cat, that's fucking, dude, even if you're a cat, you know that. Just like she would know. Bibi would know about that drum fill, man. But yeah. All right, well, that's it. Another 20-minute edition today. Thank you, Lance, for doing the sound again.
Man. Anytime.
Thanks, Cormac, for watching. Thanks, Bibi, for being around. Look, we might even play around with making these episodes shorter, maybe, because I know it's short and sharp, and it's a nice listen when it's real short. But we might maybe we'll vary it. We don't know. But it's called James Talks for 30 minutes. Maybe, I mean, I've been playing with the idea of just doing random times all over the show just to make that fucking funny. But anyway, what do you guys reckon? Let me know. Anyway, thank you. Thanks, Lance. Thanks, Cormac, for clapping. I'll see you guys next time. We're going to do these episodes way more regularly. I freaking promise we will. And yeah. So thank you. Thanks, Lance. You're a very nice person. I'll talk to you soon.